again. Welcome to today's attempt at a Stepdle puzzle. On this day in 1943, the incredibly well-known actor Robert De Niro was born, and so to mark this occasion I'm going to be using some words from titles of his movies as my starting guesses. So we will go for Taxi, because of course he was in Taxi Driver. And we will move quickly on to Raging Bull, because he was in that as well. And at least that gives me the L. So we've ruled out a bunch of letters, but we are off and running now. If it's not a double L ending, that makes it much more likely that it's going to be a double E in the middle. At least I think it means that. Let's go for that. I don't like duplicating a letter at this stage, but I'm not sure what else it could be. It doesn't have to be an H at the start, it could be an F or an R. An R would be very thematic for Robert De Niro, actually, but I think the other words are more common, so... Wow! It's not a double E in the middle at all, but it's also not... I mean, we've got to use the O, surely. But what is H-O-O-L? Hool? And if it's not a duplicated O, what on earth is this word? H-O-blank-L? Howl! Oh, we can have a W-L ending. I did not consider that at all. I am howling in frustration. I was so convinced that it had to be two vowels. I'd have gone for that earlier if I'd have thought of it, because it didn't duplicate a letter. Anyway, we will move swiftly on to Shark Tale. And shark does give me a couple of letters, which is a good start. Let's put the S fourth. I think that's the most likely place for it. But I can't coast along. Oh, but I can boast that I'm a genius after that. That was a much better solve than the four-letter one. Right, we will move on to the six-letter Deer Hunter. And Hunter gives me the U. Interesting, not the most common of vowels. The T is also in the correct position, so that restricts where the U can go as well. It's probably not going to be fifth or sixth. Could be fifth, but I can't think of anything that works. So that makes it more likely that it's third? Because if it was first, you'd have thought the second letter would be an N, and it cannot be. So, I reckon it might be a UT beginning, or sorry, a UT middle. The only problem is I've got no idea what the rest of the word is. Okay, I'm going to go back on what I just said. Status is basically the only word I can think of that's got a U in, so again, even though I don't like duplicating the S or the T, I'm going to try this. Oh, and I'm definitely boasting about that. That was an inspired bit of wordery, if I do say so myself. Anyway, we will move on and end with Meet the Parents. Oh, Parents gives me four letters, but they're all really common, so this might be a struggle here, because there's loads of words that match these four letters, I think. I mean, it's unlikely to be correct, but I want to try an ing ending. So let's go for besting. I think probably jesting is more common, but the B is more common than the J, so it's a trade-off, really. Oh, it's not going to be a B or a J, probably. It's going to be destiny. It wasn't an ing ending, but that turned out to be very helpful, and in fact you could say it was my destiny to get there in 3. So 8 guesses left. We only used 12 total guesses to solve 4 puzzles. That is definitely one of my better performances, really happy with that. And that is the Stepdle puzzle for today. Thank you for watching. Now go and become a taxi driver. Bye for now.